Welcome back to automvip. Also, if this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. This channel is all about cars, performance, and giving you the kind of breakdowns that feel more like a conversation than a sales pitch. We look at the details that matter, the excitement that sells the dream, and sometimes even the flaws that keep things real. Today, we're talking about one of the most exciting performance cars coming in 2026, the Chevrolet Corvette. And trust me, you'll want to stick around, because this car is rewriting what American performance means. The Corvette has always been a legend in America. For decades, it was the sports car you could actually dream of owning without needing a billionaire's bank account. But a few years back, Chevy made a bold move. They went mid-engine with the C8 generation. That decision didn't just change how the Corvette drove, it changed how the world looked at it. Suddenly, the Corvette wasn't just a rival to domestic muscle. It was standing toe-to-toe with Ferrari, McLaren, and Lamborghini. And now, for 2026, Chevrolet is doubling down. The first thing you'll notice is the cabin. The old Corvette interior was good, but let's be honest, that wall of buttons down the center was a love it or hate it setup. Chevy heard the feedback and threw it out. The new 2026 Corvette interior is modern, sleek, and smart. 3 digital screens wrap around the driver, one for the instrument cluster, one for infotainment, and a third aimed toward the passenger. It feels futuristic, it looks premium, and it finally gives you the tech experience you expect in a car with this level of performance. But the real story is the lineup. Chevy now has a Corvette for almost every kind of performance driver. Let's break them down. The entry point is still the Stingray. This is the classic formula, a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 with around 490 horsepower. It's fast, it's loud, and it's surprisingly livable. The starting price is just under $72,000 once you add the destination fee. Yes, that's more than last year, but in a world where cars costing twice as much don't deliver half the performance, the Stingray is still a bargain. Next comes the A-Ray. This is Chevy's first hybrid Corvette, and it's a stunner. The V8 powers the rear wheels, and an electric motor drives the front. Total output is over 600 horsepower, and with all-wheel drive, it's brutally quick off the line. 0 to 60 happens in about 2.5 seconds. The E-Ray starts around $110,000, and while that sounds steep, remember you're getting hybrid technology and everyday drivability that rivals can't touch. Then you've got the Z06. This one's built for track purists. Forget turbos, forget hybrid assistor, this is a naturally aspirated flat plane crank V8 that revs like a supercar. It makes over 670 horsepower and sounds absolutely wild. Wide body, aggressive aero, carbon fiber options, it's a car designed to live at redline. The Z06 starts around $120,000, and it's worth every penny for anyone who values that raw, high-revving experience. But if the Z06 is raw, the zr1 is pure madness. This one brings turbos into the mix. The zr1's V8 cranks out well over 800 horsepower, and it looks the part with massive aero and a stance that screams performance. It's the kind of car that eats racetracks alive. Price starts around $182,000, and honestly, for that level of performance, it's hard to find anything comparable under 300 grand from Europe. And then there's the zr1x. This isn't just a Corvette, it's a statement. Chevy combines a twin-turbo V8 at the back with an electric motor up front, creating all-wheel drive and a jaw-dropping 1,250 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right, 1,250 horses. 0 to 60 in just over 2 seconds. The zr1x makes hypercars nervous. starting price is about $207,000 for the coupe, and if you want the convertible, add another 10 grand. For collectors, Chevy is also offering the zr1x Quail Silver Edition. This is the one that turns heads even when it's parked. Matte silver paint, orange calipers, unique interior. It's the kind of car you buy if you want something truly rare. That one lands at about $241,000. So, here's the price ladder in plain English: Stingray, around 72 grand. E-Ray, about 110. Z06, around 120. ZR1, roughly 182. ZR1X, 207 for the coupe, 217 for the convertible. And the Quail Silver Edition, 241. Now, the obvious question, is it worth it? And the answer depends on how you look at it. If you're comparing within the Corvette lineup, the Stingray still offers the best bang for the buck. You get classic V8 sound, sharp handling, and exotic looks without needing a second mortgage. The E-Ray adds hybrid technology and all-wheel drive, making it a year-round sports car. The Z06 is for the purist who wants that high revving experience, while the ZR1 and ZR1X are for people chasing the ultimate in power and exclusivity. But if you compare Corvette prices to European exotics, the value becomes even clearer. A Ferrari or Lamborghini with this kind of performance costs at least double. And even then, you're often giving up usability or everyday comfort. The Corvette, even in ZR1X form, is something you could actually drive without worrying about scraping the nose on every driveway. Beyond value, what really sets the 2026 Corvette lineup apart is the variety. Few brands give you this kind of choice in one model family. Chevy isn't just building one car, it's building a performance ladder that can take you from your first sports car all the way to a hypercar rival. And driving impressions so far? The Stingray remains approachable and fun. The E-Ray feels like it's glued to the ground. The Z06 screams to redline. The ZR1 is brutally fast, and the ZR1X broken bar, well, that's in another league entirely. The combination of electric torque and turbocharged V8 fury makes it feel more like a fighter jet than a car. Inside, the triple screen setup ties everything together. You've got a driver's screen that's customizable, an infotainment system that's sharp and responsive, and a passenger screen that makes the ride more engaging for whoever's riding shotgun. Materials are better, fit and finish are tighter, and it finally feels like the inside of a car that can hang with six-figure European competitors. So what's the bottom line? The 2026 Corvette isn't just America's sports car anymore. It's America's supercar family. It competes on design, performance, and technology, and it does it at prices that, while not cheap, still undercut the competition. If you're the type who loves raw sound and a classic feel, the Stingray or Z06 is for you. If you want cutting-edge hybrid tech, the E-Ray is the one. If you crave insane turbocharged performance, go ZR1. And if you want to own the most powerful production Corvette in history, with 1250 horsepower, the ZR1X is the crown jewel. That's going to wrap up today's breakdown of the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette lineup. Which one would you pick if money wasn't an issue? Drop your answer in the comments, because I know Corvette fans are going to have some strong opinions. Thanks for watching AutoMVIP. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. Until next time, drive safe, stay fast, and I'll see you in the next video.